Hi friends, I just finished a video, my Black Friday shopping haul, and at the very end I revealed these gorgeous Blick Studio Pro Markers, 144 colors set that I purchased. And I'm going to actually open them in this video. I had to zoom out so you can see the whole box is a gigantic box. And I'm going to do a little coloring in a book so you can see how they work, and I will give you my full opinions. This was a phenomenal deal. This set can run in the high 300 to 400 range. It has a chisel tip and a brush tip. So it's a big fat box. I'm actually going to open it now. I did get this on the Dick Blick website. It is their signature markers. I've heard that they're on par with Prismacolor Pro markers. A little more affordable though, and there are a lot of them. So I wanted this for a long time. I spent so much this year on my Prismacolor Premiers and pencils, like Caran d'Ache, and so many things that I just was wanting to wait until this became like a phenomenal price. So it looks like it has a slip cover. Does it slide out here? I think it does. I'm going to have to go off camera to get this out. Okay, so it comes out like in this kind of holy, not blessed holy, but holy, like with a big giant hole slip cover. And has this heavy, very heavy black case. I didn't compare this to any Amazon price. As I recall, I've never seen it on Amazon. Maybe it is, but it's still probably sold through the Dick Blick store. But this is a fantastic gift for yourself if you want to tell your spouse or anybody that you want it for Christmas. It does have a flap opening, and it seems like it has a magnetic closure. So that's neat. Let's open this up. If I can even get it into the camera. I'm gonna have to pull it out under. So it has in the open flap all of these colors here. It's hard to imagine this is 144, but it's a gorgeous, nice gloss, as you can see from the shine. It is covered with nice, heavy piece of padded foam, which feels more like cardboard, sort of. Oh, here they are. Mommy like. And it's so cool. So you don't have to remove these and put them in its own, like a pen marker case, because they're standing, which is so awesome. Like most marker sets are open this way, or they're in tins or boxes or slips, and you have to build like a stand. They slide right out. They're color coordinated exactly what the chart looks like. Colorless blender, bright green, apple green, spring green. Let's look in here. Colorless blender, bright green, apple green, spring green. Yep. So if you keep them in order, as you pull them out, these colors should align with the row right underneath. That is so cool. Look at that. Lavender pink. Love it. Goes right back in. Oh, the only pitfall I'm seeing, I don't know why it's so heavy, considering these markers don't feel that heavy. Is there something underneath, like refills? I'm gonna have to get into this box. I don't think so. But the only pitfall I see for the fact that it's such a cool case, box that can stay in, it should have a handle. So you have to lift it, you know, like a box. But for storage, it's awesome. So I'm going to zoom back in. I'm going to take out a few colors to work on a Christmas coloring page. I want to get a few blues because I want to do an angel's dress. Let's do a blue ribbon. This blue ribbon is really pretty. Let's see, blue ribbon, and maybe an Arctic blue. and maybe a cornflower blue. We're gonna do an angel. I want to pull a few yellows. Oh, let's just do like a canary yellow and a honey yellow. Maybe a lemon. We're doing an angel. And let's close it up. Whoa, sorry guys. Hard to do this tabletop. Let's close it up and move it. And it is heavy, but it's manageable. I showed this in my last video. This was from an eBay haul. This is an older 2016 coloring book, All Is Bright, A Devotional Journey. First, I thought I was gonna not keep it and give it away because I'm not that much of interested in devotionals, but some of the pictures are really nice, and it's a nice, like, Joanna Basford quality paper. I like the candles I'd love to do. Bethlehem. Some Zen doodly things in here. I want to go to the angel. Yeah, this gorgeous angel mandala. It does have a lot of the devotional words on this side. Not really my preference. I just want to work on my pictures. I don't like a lot of words in my coloring books. I almost need 2 cardstock pages so it doesn't bleed. Big angel mandala. Super pretty. So we're going to look at these Blick markers. I have to take a bite of my soup. Too hot before. Okay. I was thinking of, I have a blue ribbon, which is a gorgeous blue, a cornflower blue, and an Arctic blue. So let's start with this gorgeous one that popped out. They're not overly heavy. They feel lighter than like a Copic. They do have numbers, names, made in China, Dick Blick information, and even website on the marker. So here's that kind of brush nib. Lids pop right off. Here's that chisel nib. So I wanted to do her dress in a gorgeous blue. So this dress has like some V's. So I'm thinking of, I'll try practicing some blending. I'm going to use the brush tip. And I'm going to do, I wonder how I want to do this. I'm just going to start applying this color in within one of the stripes. So far the blue looks a little darker than the marker cap. Wow, it's really soft and buttery. Goes right on there. Let's blend it with this cornflower blue. See if it blends. Oh yeah, I'm just kind of bright. Oh, it does. And it's okay if it goes over the lines because we're going to do all the blues. It's going to all blend together eventually. Yeah, this is a pretty one. It feels like a Copic marker. Very liquidy and light. Color is good. I'm going to do this lighter blue in between. This gorgeous Arctic blue. I can blend over that dark spot a little bit. Probably not the way I'd prefer to do this dress, but I want you to be able to see the blues. Yeah, and it really is like feeling like a brush. I'm kind of brushing it on down. Blending over some of those little areas that bled over. It's a little light to blend with the, going over another layer. If I go back to this cornflower blue, it's going to make it more of a striped dress. Goes up this way. I will try to include the final product of this book in my what I colored in November video. Oh yeah, still November. What if I can even blend a little of this light blue in the bottom of this blue? It tries to blend. Oh, and it has a colorless blender. So let's grab that. and see what happens with the colorless blender. We'll use the chisel nip. If we can kind of get rid of the harsh. Oh yeah, look at that. It really works. I prefer to sometimes go over the colorless blender when I get all these stripes together, but it's still wet, so this is a good time to do it. I'm gonna do another one of these light blues. Don't want it black to back light blue, so I'm gonna have to get another blue. Let's do that light blue in here. Then we'll try the yellows. We'll put some yellow in her wings maybe. So it's hard to get too much in fine lines with this, so this might be better for broad stroke blending because of the fact that the brush tips are not super thin. I'm just kind of doing it real kind of quickly and sloppily just to see what the color looks like. And then we're going to blend. Let's put a little of this dark right in here. This would work better with a more fine pointed marker like a Sharpie, but that's no problem. See if I can blend some of this together. I'm not seeing a lot of effect by the blending. You really want to do it when it's still wet a little bit. So there we have, yeah, it is blending, it's spreading it a little into the white spots that I missed. And it kind of lightens it a little. So that's not terrible. I like how light they are. You don't even feel like it's in your hand, which is really nice. I like the fact that it goes on kind of like a Copic marker. I think I'm just going to do, don't know if I like the stripes look as much. I'm just going to go down. This is totally, unfortunately, an experiment page, so I'm just going to do all 3 stripes in a row. We can fix the others. Blend the lighter blue into these. Bring it down. I am kind of brushing it down, like pulling the darker color into the medium tone. Then I'm going to get this light blue while it's still wet and try to get in here. Yeah, the tip feels exactly like a Copic. It's kind of light, nice translucent ink, also like a Copic. Let's go back over these areas here. And then we can try to blend them all kind of randomly. Just to soften it, we'll give it some like white. It kind of lightens it where you can almost see like white shadow. It like leaves almost like, it lightens it so it looks like white, pale faded clothing spots. There, that's pretty. Yeah, nice blending. I can see it's doing more now. The alcohol markers have to work at the blender. Pretty. I'll zoom in. Let's look at the yellows. So I have here a canary yellow, a honey, and a lemon. I have to presume this is darker, but let's test it on a test page. Yes, that's darker. I want to make sure I go dark to light. That one you can barely see. Mid-tone. All right, that's what I thought. So I think we will do, I've been torn between doing the outer parts in yellow or her wings in yellow. I kind of want the angel to be all different shades of blue and the outside to be yellow. That's a tough one. Why are these decisions? Let's just do the outside. Okay, so I'm going to do this darkest yellow in here. Let's do 2 at once. I want to go over the lines. Got to be careful here. And then I'm going to do, I'm just kind of playing this medium one. I'm going to do on one side, when I try 2 different techniques, I'll do a medium here, the light on the other side, and then I'm going to try to blend them in the next one. I'll do the lighter yellow here. I'm using the chisel because I can get it down faster. I'm just going over the medium one with the light one. Kind of works like a light alcohol blender. So on this side, I want to try to blend the two. So I'm just going to do the first half, the mid-tone, bringing it up into this dark one. I'll do the second half in this lighter tone. There we go. So, oh, we're going to go over with the alcohol blender. Let's do that. The one where we blended them. Kind of see what happens. I'm not going to use that on the other one. So we'll see. So I'll zoom in so you can see this. So here, this first one I did, there's a little blue on there. Probably was a little blue on the alcohol marker. I did dark, medium, light, no blending. Here I did dark and then I did medium to light, a gradient, and blended them. So you can see how well that worked. Not a lot of difference, but there's some. Dress needs more work, but you can see how I use the alcohol marker. It leaves kind of these faded white areas from the alcohol marker, these different blues. You don't have to use, I'm sorry, the colorless blender. You don't have to use those, but you can. So overall, I really like these. I love all most markers. There have been very few markers I ever have not wanted to keep or have, or that I haven't liked. So the colors are gorgeous. Let's see, I can pull out maybe let's pull out like a brown or something for her hair. Let's see. How about like a brunette, a little brunette hair. Here's a walnut. 047. I like to blend my hair tones. So how about we do a dark umber and a walnut. Totally random mix. This can be more for her roots. She's a modern angel. She has dyed hair. Let's see. Oh, they're so light and juicy. Like I do really like these, I have to admit. I can go over it with the walnut, the brush tip. Brush tip to see, did it say on here? Yeah, water resistant. So I think these are definitely ones you just want to put straight on. Alcohol, blending in for those darker roots. I'll show you how I do her hair. That's how I do a lot of my hair. I just usually do 3 tones, but 2 tones sufficient. It's a little harder not to go over the lines with this tip, but it brings, you can, like I'm pulling this dark color down by this brush stroke and it's actually bringing it down. Do you see that? Probably can't see that, but let me zoom in, you can see it. If you go over the lines a little with a marker, just use a darker color to fill in the space around it. So that's your hair. I did the darker roots. So that's how, and you just keep pulling the dark color down with the brush. So overall, I have to say that I'm happy I have these. It's a nice break too from like the Copics. It's a little bit, if you want to, Copics are very, very expensive and you can save more of your ink. Very similar. Kind of misleading. They're so light it doesn't feel like there's anything in here, but apparently there are. So, and they don't, they're ergonomic, so they don't roll, right? Because they're not completely round, so it's not going to roll off your table. So I think overall I'm happy with it. They're non-toxic. So I will link that below where I found it on Dick Blick. I will look around elsewhere, see if I see it anywhere else. May not get the price that I got it at, but definitely something to put on your wish list. It's a gorgeous box. If you have a coloring fan in your family and you can afford this, somebody would die for this gift, so they would love it. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm going to keep working on this page, and you will see it completed in my November video.